Yo, what is up guys, and welcome back to McGahee's Entertainment. I'm your host as always, Adam McGahee. Before we hop into this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. As we continue the countdown to the long-awaited Resident Evil 8, we have started a series breaking down the numerous Resident Evil creatures and characters in the beloved franchise. In our last episode, we broke down just what a licker is and where it comes from. In today's episode, we will be focusing on the classic T-Virus zombie. We will focus on what one is, where it comes from, and what happens to the body when one turns into a zombie. So, what is a Resident Evil zombie? In the Resident Evil universe, a zombie refers to most humans that have succumbed to the T-Virus either through a contaminated water supply or infected bites or scratches from a carrier of the virus. Interestingly enough, the researchers at the Umbrella Corporation called them zombies in reference to the Haitian folklore zombies, which are said to be recently dead bodies reanimated by necromancers for use as slave labor. Now, where do they come from? The first zombies were introduced into the world because of Dr. James Marcus, one of the founders of the pharmaceutical company Umbrella. Umbrella was using their disguise as a pharmaceutical company to covertly create weaponized viruses. Marcus and his fellow scientists were working on what would become known as the Tyrant virus, also known as the T-Virus. The team began to consider the impact human testing would have on their research. The immoral group of scientists then began forcing people to be human guinea pigs to test the effects of the virus. The result of these trials were the very first zombies. The biology. The T-Virus and its effect on the body is quite interesting and disturbing in Resident Evil lore. They of course share the same cannibalistic urges like zombies in other media, but they are actually not dead bodies that are reanimated due to popular belief. When one is infected with the T-Virus, the necrosis process takes place in the epidermis of the brain, giving them the deceased look they all share. Brain damage is most extreme in the neocortex, which is responsible for higher order brain functions. Because of this, sensory, language, spatial, and motor skills are almost all absent. This leaves zombies relying on basic, almost primal urges and will wander in search of food. The hypothalamus is also affected, and as a result, zombies are constantly hungry regardless of how much they have eaten. Zombies can and will kill other people to sustain themselves. In situations of lack of nutrition, zombies will also consume corpses, the unconscious bodies of the infected, or will attack and eat other zombies. Bodily functions in zombies are also quite different from uninfected humans. Due to radical changes in the metabolism, necrosis of the flesh, particularly of the skin, takes place, and the bone may be displayed on their bodies. However, muscle tissue is also strengthened, allowing zombies to overpower people in spite of their poor motor skills. Due to their carnivorous diet, the body of a zombie begins to overproduce stomach acids in order to dissolve the meat quicker. Vomiting of acid, sometimes containing blood, is a typical side effect. Should a zombie's available food supply be exhausted, they will collapse from exhaustion and may die from starvation or be consumed by other zombies. At a genetic level, zombies mutate to work around conditions that should be fatal to humans. Even with a shutdown of the respiratory and cardiovascular systems or the aforementioned apparent brain death, infected people can still be revived as zombies. Now, due to this mutation, zombies can endure considerable punishment and are not killed by single gunshot wounds as humans can. As a consequence, a zombie's death can only be assured through decapitation, the destruction of the brain itself, or complete incineration. There are further evolutions of the T-Virus within zombies that can evolve them into the terrifying creatures we know as lickers, which we covered in our last video. There are also other evolutions, which we will cover in future videos as well. So that is a brief breakdown on the history and biology of zombies infected with the T-Virus in Resident Evil lore. Did you know this about zombies? Was there something I missed? What other facts or creatures from Resident Evil would you like to know more about? Sound off in the comments. Also be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon to be notified of all of our latest videos. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you are awesome and loved. God bless, and I will see you in the next one.